Greetings, trusty viewers. My sincerest apologies, but today I shall not be leading this video as I've been rather swamped with my historical studies, what with my degree and essay writing. Simply fascinating, but rather time-consuming. However, fear not. My dear friend Athena has offered to contribute a guide on how to train your Pegasus, whom she, of course, once gifted to us, the Muses. And Tantalus is continuing to do food reviews, even in Tartarus. His hunger to make food videos is simply insatiable. Anyway, I hope that these are informative and enjoyable.
Welcome, immortals and mortals alike. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom, war, strategy and handicrafts, protector of Athens, lover of owls, born of Zeus's head when he swallowed my mother as a fly. But that's another story. Today I shall be presenting you with a guide on how to tame the most graceful of creatures, Pegasus. This is an extremely difficult task, requiring the unique combination of a brilliant mind, a pure soul and a skilled hand. Only one mortal has ever achieved this feat, with help from me, of course. Tip number 1. Pegasus is a majestic creature who takes great pride in his looks and, as with any horse, is partial to a spot of grooming. Now, you've got to be careful. He is very particular with what he likes. Luckily for you, I have this knowledge and will impart it to you today as I am in a particularly generous mood. Pegasus does not like his mane to be plaited. And for Olympus' sake, do not ever put ribbons in his hair. He is not a prize pony. Instead, he favours his signature mohawk, and if you don't know the one I mean, I'm afraid I can't help you. Tip number 2. Barley and oats are all well and good for a regular horse, but Pegasus is no beast of labour. He has a much more sophisticated palate. He will only deign to dine on dates that have dropped from the deepest rooted trees on days when Dionysus dreams of dancing dryads. If you can't find any of these though, shop bought is fine. Tip number 3. As you well know, if you have any education at all, Pegasus was gifted by yours truly to the Muses, who welcomed him with open arms. He was so excited upon this particular occasion that he stomped his feet, and with such vigour that the Hippocrene emerged from them. Hippocrene, of course, is the sacred spring on Mount Helicon, the source of all inspiration and the lifeblood of the Muses. This cannot be repeated in the presence of mortals. They would be overwhelmed by both the spiritual power of the stream and the sheer volume of water. To prevent this, I recommend covering his hooves with fluffy slippers. Bunnies are his favourite. Now, all of the above are of no use unless, by some miraculous chance, you manage to get close enough to Pegasus to feed, clothe or groom him. Therefore, you will need a method to calm him of his inevitable restlessness from the presence of such a lowly being as a mere mortal. There is a sequence of movements I have developed and perfected over millennia, which only when performed exactly as I say is able to placate him. Firstly, you must extend your arms out in front of you, palms down, starting with the right and moving on to the left. Then, again beginning with the right, rotate your wrists in turn to prove to Pegasus that your hands are empty and you pose no threat. Cross your arms over your chest to invite him forward and then place them on your head as a sign of respect that you fully trust him and leave yourself at his mercy. Once he has accepted this, place your hands on the opposite hip as though to get snacks from your pockets. By now, he should be almost entirely calm, so uncross your arms and place fists on hips in a display of strength. Now, and this is the crucial part of the ritual, perform a jovial wiggle with your hips and jump. So, there you have it, how to tame a winged horse. Evidently, I don't expect any of you to manage this Herculean task, but in my benevolence, I decided to share my wisdom, regardless, as an exercise in academic rigour. Anyway, I best be off. I have an important war to strategise in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Farewell.
Is it on? Is it? Ah, good. Hello gang, hello Tantalus peeps and Tantalus peepesses, and welcome to the very first live Tantalus stream. Now I've got to thank y'all for staying with me, your favourite YouTube food reviewer, because over the past few weeks I know I've been a bit inactive ever since my last video, which I know you guys absolutely adored. I think it was my best video, Nectar of the Gods, the tasting of the nectar of the gods. But let's just say, over the past few weeks, it's been a bit of a rough old time for old Tantalus, and long story short, long story short, I'm in Tartarus, the bowels of hell, so to speak, so despite that, I'm going to keep trying to bring you my scheduled daily content that I know you guys absolutely love. After all, guys, what do they say? A smile is heaven, and a frown is hell. Yes, they do. They do. I mean, just look at it. Just look at it this way. Look over there. Look at poor old Sisyphus there, rolling that stone up that hill. Now, you could say, oh yeah, he's sentenced to a life of shame, futility, ignominy, and all kinds of horrific sort of things. Oh, well, you could say that, but also, he's got a rockin' hot bod. So I'm going to continue to bring you that scheduled daily content, food content, and I know you all love it. Unfortunately, gang, I am a little limited in terms of my resources. I only have these apples. Yes, these apples. Thankfully, I do have these apples to feed them. So, if you're ever down here in Tartarus, you will know which apples to eat. Right, I'm going now to give you the first review of the apple. What's it like? Is it peachy? Is it appley? Is it banana-y? Who knows? We'll find out. Strange. I think it would. Feel it would. One more go. One more go. Shouldn't be hard to eat an apple. Ow. Well, I'll admit this is getting stranger by the day. One more go. One more go. Jesus, I killed my son for this. say that? Did I? Well, I think that's it. I think that's it for the first Tantalus live stream, gang. I'm just going to end the stream. And there we are. Jesus, why I said about killing my kids. Oh, well, it's true, it's true. I mean, you kill your son, you butcher him, you serve him up to the gods, and how does he repay you? By swanning around with Zeus once you're stuck down here in Tartarus. Making videos for a bunch of cretins who don't even know a thing or two about. Ah!
Hi guys, I'm sorry to intrude on the end of the video, but I just wanted to say that Callie has gone missing and no one has heard from her in several days. And whilst I hate the sound of her voice and her incessant yapping, this is unusual and we're just a bit worried. She sent me her weird poem on Thursday to edit and I sent it back to her, but I didn't get a reply, so I had to post it myself. And I'm not saying that something bad has happened to her, but just, if anyone has seen her, could you please just let us know? Okay, bye.